Hello everyone, Tammy here. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm doing something completely different and no creating, no paper crafting involved. I'm doing a hashtag that Gwen the Trash Witch just took over, and I thought that I would hop on, and it's basically flip through Friday. So I'm not really prepared to flip through any journals or anything right now, but I was already, no matter what video I did today, and I'm very late doing my video, I went and got my blood drawn. I don't know if you can see, I have to have it from my hand. And yeah, there's definitely a bump there, and I'm getting a bruise, and it hurts fairly bad. I can't get blood drawn. This is my good arm. I can't get blood drawn from this arm because of I have a very, very, very mild case of lymphedema. I have maybe about a ½ inch swelling. And that could just be the normal size difference between my arms too, but I keep wearing it. I keep doing my massages to move the lymph fluid. When I had my left side mastectomy, they also removed all of the lymph nodes. So if the fluid doesn't move, your arm can get very, very swollen. Thankfully, mine never has, but I can never have my blood pressure or my blood drawn from this arm. So and since I got my port removed, and I have no veins that they can ever find in my arm, so they have to do hand, and if they're not like a super, super talented phlebotomist, I think is what they're called, they have a hard time taking my blood. I have to have someone who is really, really, really good at it. And the woman that normally does it was not in today, so I had to see someone else. So anyway, what I was going to do, which I might do in tomorrow's video, I'm not sure, was to kind of take you through the last journal that I'm putting together for the Cancer Care Center and just show you how I put it together. And I was going to do that today, but I decided my daughter baked last night, and I thought I would share her baked goods. So this is a coffee cake cookie, and it is delicious. And this is a Rice Krispie s'mores. So it has pieces of graham cracker, and then she put some chocolate on top. And I'm not sure if this is from this book, but she got this book, and she's baking her way through it. So I just wanted to do a flip through. It's a really, really, really fun book. And the author, Sarah Fennell, recipes co-written by Sophie Lanzo. So, Sweet Tooth, 100 desserts to save room for. So, yeah, she talks about recipes and why she does some things. And, yeah, it's pretty interesting. So she says 99% of your baking problems solved. She said she's seen a lot of baking fails. I've had a lot of baking fails. My daughter, I used to be the big baker in the family, and I just kind of got tired of it. So I stopped doing it. And then my husband started doing it, and so Emma has always been interested in baking since she was 2. We'd pull the chair over and she'd stir and help me pour ingredients in. And when I homeschooled my kids for a few years, and all the science projects that we did all revolved around baking and cooking. So that was really fun. And so she just still bakes, and she buys high-end equipment. She buys high-end ingredients, and we actually have two stand mixers in our house. We have Nordic ware, pans and bowls and things like that. She uses parchment paper for everything. So we've actually learned a lot from her. And so this book is really cool because it goes through and it just talks about all the different ingredients and why and what and how, and like how to store, and how to substitute if you want, and that kind of stuff. So I thought it would be fun to. So she does this a lot. My daughter, she makes cookie dough, and then puts it in balls like this, and then puts it in the freezer. And because she likes cookie dough, I like warm cookies out of the oven, and so it kind of works for everybody, because I can just take one cookie dough out and put it in the oven and make it. Okay, so here's the start of the recipes. I don't know if I'm going to be able to remember everything that she's made. These she has made. The oatmeal chocolate chip cookies. Red wine brownies, no. Unbirthday cake cookies, no. Nutella swirl chocolate chip blondies, no, but those are on her list, I know for sure. Blueberry almond cake, no. Okay, so these brownies, these crackled top brownies are the best brownies I have ever had. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. And they are so good. Love them. So, no, she hasn't made that. Things like this, I don't know. I have a feeling she'll make them eventually, but she doesn't like berries. She would never eat this. So I think it's probably hard for her to make something that she wouldn't eat. She has not made these. So here's some strawberries and cream Rice Krispie treats. Interesting. Lemon olive oil cake. She hasn't made that yet, but she will at some point. I love anything lemon. I love lemon cake, lemon bars, lemon cookies. And that's kind of a new thing since chemo. When I was on chemo, I lost my taste buds. She has made these. Yeah, I lost them. She has, I believe she's made this. I know for my husband's birthday, she made him a, she hasn't made these yet. She made him a German chocolate cake from scratch that was the best German chocolate cake I've ever had. So good. She has not made these. She doesn't like peanut butter. So that's she did make this. Again, delicious. Yellow sheet cake with chocolate frosting. So good. She hasn't made these yet. Cosmic cookies. Don't think she's made those. Carrot cake. She doesn't like carrot cake, so I don't know if she'll actually make it. Looks like homemade Oreos. We have not had those. So I'm just going to stop when I come across something. So these are the coffee cake cookies that she just made. So yummy. This espresso martini cake. Oh, that looks delicious. Oh, Lunch Lady brownies. She did make these. These were super good. Super, super, super good. And different than those other brownies, because these really were like Lunch Lady brownies, like you got in the school cafeteria. She has not made those. Strawberry cheesecake muffins, yum. White chocolate brownies, she has not made. tiramisu, no. She did make, she made these. These are really yummy. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Strawberry shortcake, no. Creme brulee cheesecake bars. I'm still waiting. I love cheesecake. So anything lemon, anything cheesecake. So I started to say that I lost my taste buds when I was on chemo. It was really hard for me to eat. Everything tasted terrible. Everything made me gag. And the last two things that took the longest to come back to me were sweets. Like I could not stomach anything sweet or sugary. And that was tough. And chicken. I still do not have my taste for I've eaten chicken, but I don't enjoy it. So it's really weird. I do have, unfortunately, look at it, lemon blueberry Dutch baby. Oh my God, that looks so good. So the first sweets that I started eating that I could eat was anything lemony. So, and the more lemony, the better. So she's made this a couple of times with all of the flowers, dried flowers on top. She has a friend who's getting married, and she made it for her just because, and then she made it again for her baby shower, or sorry, wedding, bridal shower. So yeah, so the first sweets I ate were anything lemony. So, and like the more lemony, the better. So Emma would put extra lemon in the, what you call it? The, drawing a blank. Like the, it's not a frosting, the glaze. So she'd put a lot of s'mores tart. Yum. Baklava cheesecake. Oh, that looks good too. Yum. Nutella Smith Island cake. Wow, look at the layers on that thing. Wow. We do keep Nutella in the house. So any of these Nutella recipes she should be able to make without any problems. So yeah, and chocolate, I still prefer dark chocolate instead of the super sweet milk chocolate. So yeah, it's been, being on chemo was an adventure, I'll tell you. So this looks, was there a picture of this made? Oh yeah, cinnamon roll bread. Wow. That looks a little complicated. So my husband bakes bread, bakes homemade bread a couple times a week. Delicious. I used to cook a bunch. And then my family, including my husband, made the mistake of just complaining about things that I cooked and how I cooked it. So I stopped. Because sorry, I'm not cooking 4 different things. And unfortunately, they don't like a lot of the food that I like. So yeah, it's kind of, we have a weird eating habits here at our house. Always have. I just chose, when my kids were little, I told my husband this from the very beginning, that food was not going to be a battle like in our house. Like, especially, so my kids ate everything. Like, they were so good. Anything I'd cook, they would eat it. And then my son, when he turned about 3, caramel pecan sticky buns, look at those. Yum. He started gagging when he would eat some foods. Like he could, like swallowing it would make him gag, and then he would throw up, into his plate on the dinner table. Like he couldn't help it. It was like it turned out, a few years later, he ended up going to counseling, and because he got really bad social anxiety, and part of that was his because of his sensory overload, and so then he progressively over time, he stopped eating spaghetti. So that was the first thing that got off the list was spaghetti because it made him gag, and then it was cheese. So anything that had cheese in it, the cheese would make him gag. And I can't tell you how many times he actually threw up in his plate at the table. He couldn't help it. Like, he couldn't help it. And so yeah, I mean, he went from being he eats everything to eating only a very small handful of things. And he still has some eating issues that go along with his sensory overload that he has. He's had to learn to deal with. He's in his 30s now, but he eats more than he did when he was a kid. But single serve double chocolate chip cookies. I think she has made these. So I don't know. Yeah, dessert for one. So then it has this whole section back here that is just for one or two people. Oh, that looks so good. Single lady apple crisp. I love apple crisp with vanilla ice cream. Oh, so good. So anyway, when I was getting my taste buds back, so many things would sound so good. And I would try making them, or my husband or my daughter would try making them for me, and then I put it in my mouth and I could not eat it. So thankfully, like I said, cinnamon swirl banana bread mug cake. So yeah, so I have most of my taste buds back. I kind of wish my sugar taste buds didn't come back, but they did. Oh, creme brulee. Love that. But yeah, anyway, I started with lemony and actually cheesecake, because cheesecake is not super sweet. Like plain New York cheesecake without anything on it. So this is my flip through Friday, and it is hosted by Gwen, the Trash Witch. And yeah, I thought it would be fun to do something completely different. So that's that. These are the goodies that just got made from this book. I want to try to remember to share every time she makes something from the book. And I can say, oh, this is what she made. Because she's, like I said, she's going through the book and trying to bake her way through it, is what she says. She didn't put a time frame on herself, but she said she's going to do it. So that's what I have for today. Completely different, completely out of the blue. I'm feeling my creative mojo is very much lacking. I feel like I have too much that I want to do. So I'm looking at the Behaven digital from Dahlia, and I want to work on that, but I'm going to the oncology office the first week of September, and I still have to finish even building the journals, and then I need to make the stuff to go into the journals. So I'm kind of behind on that. So I need to do that, and yeah, I'm just feeling a little overwhelmed. So I thought this would be fun, and I shake it up, do something different, and then tomorrow I'll do our hashtag Let's Make Together 2025, and see you then. So I hope you have a great Friday night. Hope you have a great weekend, and I will remember to be good to yourself, be kind to each other, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.